What is up, YouTube? Redzz02 here, back again for another video. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video before, but Creepy Crawler recently did a quick and dirty update video for his subscribers. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do for you guys today. Reason why you haven't seen any TTC footage yet is because this Hero 7 that I'm filming with right now, the color on all my footage of that day got super screwed up, super weird, looks horrible. And then my other video camera, the sound quality is trash. So a lot of my footage, more than half the footage for TTC is junk in my opinion. So I've been struggling really hard to find motivation to actually edit those videos for you guys. I was looking for even better of a production than I did last year, and it's gonna be looking like it's filmed on a potato. But I'm here, I'm alive. We just got back from a mower landing, overlanding on the mud mowers here in Kentucky a couple weekends ago. Big shout out to GiverBeans97 for hosting us for that. Big shout out to Jerry for being our guide. That's Josh's father. Mud Dynamark is retired as of now. Kentucky trip was its last trip. We're going to be pulling this thing down and doing putting a stock motor back in it, and I'm going to clean it up and pull it out once or twice a year. But if you've been waiting for an overview video on this tractor for a while, I'm going to be doing that one here pretty soon. I had a motorhome that I got off a very good friend of mine, and it's just not what I wanted, so I was recently able to sell that. We're going to be looking for a short bus build coming here pretty soon. We're going to be hoping to do some traveling this upcoming year. Big shout out to Creepy Crawler for selling me his 1992 Lexus LS 400. It's lifted 2 inches with, I think they're 29-inch mud tires on the back. Having a hell of a time finding wrecker yards with parts for this thing. Seems like all the wrecker yards have over 1,000 cars in them and 2 or 3 Lexuses in them. Super weird. But old 6.0's running strong. I believe if I can get this thing up and running, it runs and drives. I had a little bit of a hiccup with it one week. It kept on wanting to die on me on my way home from work. Ordered all new ignition parts for that, but if I can get this thing up and going legal, I think I'm getting rid of the 6.0, because that thing can tow 4,000 pounds, and I no longer have any big buggies or anything like that. I picked up a 2015 Sea-Doo GT SC 130, something like that. It's got 50 hours on it whenever I bought it. Big shout out to Jason Bear for hooking me up with a Petty Blue Dynamark pickup. I think that one's gonna be, I'm gonna try and get a little bit together more and use it as a showpiece. Picked this glorious bad bitch up. I'm gonna be cutting the yard with it. Picked it up for $100. I'm gonna need tubes for the tires because they just go flat, but it runs, drives, and cut, so hoping to get that going. This is my minty fresh Dynamark pickup. It needs some work. I got it home. If you didn't know, Dynamarks have really bad paint quality, like these old ones. If you see the tunnels with the bump up like this, they have really poor paint adhesion quality. And I got this home, and my buddy put a big old fucking dick on the hood with electrical tape and ripped all the paint off. So this was pretty much mint, but now that's the way that goes. This AMF, this, some of you might know the drift missile build that I did. This is going to be a slammed cruiser. I'm hoping to get that to this year. This Eagle Star is actually a Dynamark chassis, but it's a GT version, so it's got come factory with an 820 and frame reinforcements back here. This is going to be my new build. It's going to be It's going to get fully built Intech in it. It's going to have even more horsepower than the Mud Dynamark. It's getting a rear stretch, a front stretch. It's going to be hopefully a force to reckon with, but I'm hoping to get that done this winter. So guys, a lot has been changing this year. It's super weird. I got burnout at Haspin super bad, and then prepping for TTC, and TTC this year just completely burned me out for mowers. I almost didn't go down to Kentucky, and I just canceled my trip here to go down to North Carolina to visit Be Destructive down there, and that really bummed me out. But I need to take a break. I sold the Sears Killer. If you haven't seen that video, that went to a good home. I can't wait until they start posting videos on that. Luckily it went to another YouTuber, and so basically I've sold a ton of my tractors. I'm down to maybe 15-ish, and I'm still dropping. I've scrapped a ton of good parts. I don't want to hear it. People, I've posted parts for years now, and everybody's too poor to buy them. They want you to deliver them, or they comment, if I was closer I'd buy it. No one gives a shit. If you were closer you'd buy it. If you don't have the money and you're not willing to come pick them up, I drove 5.5 hours one way to pick up 4 820s one day, so I don't want to hear it. If you don't have the time or the money or the ability to come pick up parts, don't message people. Nobody gives a shit. But I digress. I'm looking to get a new four-wheeler this year or a side-by-side. Not entirely sure which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to end up hopefully selling my Scrambler and potentially my Trail Boss that I have up camp. As for mowers, I'm trying to knock it down to about 3 or 4 builds. Obviously the ones that I currently have now that are up and running, like the 212 Sears and the Haspin build and the Mud Dynamark, I'm going to be keeping those. But I'd like to build probably 2 to 3 more tractors, and then I'm calling it quits. I'm going to maintain these ones. Like I said, I'm going to be putting a stockish motor back in the Mud Dynamark, and we're going to pull it out once or twice a year. I can't just scrap it. I can't sell it. It might go in my living room. I don't know yet. But other than that, next year, I don't know how many rides I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to be trying to do more of whole weekend rides instead of just day rides. I kind of overbooked myself this past year and got completely burnt out. So yeah, so hopefully, I promise you guys, we're gonna have TTC footage out before the end of the year, and I'm also going to be doing an update video on the Mud Dynamark and an overview video on that, how that was all built. I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time for that. I also have a lot of videos in my arsenal that I have not been able to edit or upload yet, so stick around, be patient with me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.